Peter Obi's 12-minute interview on CNN last Friday has triggered quite an interesting debate on many social media platforms. His supporters think that Obi gave a good account of himself and stamped his authority as the nation's leading presidential candidate, coming just 2 days after the NOI poll puts him as the front runner in the race. The interview was part of a well-planned sequence of events and positive media exposure for him. His trips across major cities in the US and Europe the weeks before have also received positive reviews. A day or so after Obi's CNN appearance, a picture of Asiwaju Bola Tinubu dozing off at the palace of the Emir of Gombe as the Senate president was speaking turned up. The contrast between the two men couldn't have been starker, and the underlying message was unmistakable. Nigerians have been unsparing in their comments. Somebody wrote, if this man is elected, his wife and children will be running the government while he spends time in a foreign hospital. Since he launched his bid earlier in the year, Obi has given several TV interviews and attended many events where he often speaks so well. We now know that Peter Obi and to some extent Atiku Abubakar are very comfortable before the cameras. I understand that Atiku has, since the last election, brushed up himself with a series of courses in public speaking and grooming. A master's degree has also been added to his cupboard. In the years after he left the government house in Oka, Obi has attended a few executive programs in some business schools. He is fairly eloquent, fluent, and well-spoken. Although he may not always appear well rehearsed, he does not even forget his words mid-sentences like his APC opponents. Tinubu's refusal to attend the NBA conference in August, preferring to send his poorly dressed running mates instead, triggered further warnings about his disabilities. Nigerians have been considerably alarmed by the shaking of his left hand, wetting of his pants, wobbly gait and long draws in his speeches. Nonetheless, Tinubu's refusal to grant a live TV interview since his nomination as a presidential candidate 3 months ago is a clear pointer to his impairment. The man is just too physically and mentally unfit to lead these vast and complex. I recall that even candidate Buhari symptoms were not this visible exactly and obvious when we elected him in 2015, yet he crumbled barely a year in office and had to spend months in London hospital. President Yar'Adua's ill health was well known to many even before he was elected in 2007. He braved it as much as he could, but the pressure of the office exacerbated his conditions, and unfortunately he died after a lengthy hospitalization 3 years after the election. The weight of the office of the president is too enormous for a sickly person or one with a hidden health condition. He will spend more time in hospital than in office. As a country, Nigeria is too sick to be led by a sick man. The Nigeria requires the full attention, commitment, and dedication of the leader. There are too many people who will take advantage of the absence of the president to do us harm, just like we are experiencing now. We saw it during Yar'Adua's administration. It can happen again. Why we should be stuck with a sickly old man when the country is filled with healthy, capable, and competent men and women? Are we cursed? To divert attention from his woes, Tinubu supporters have been talking down on Peter Obi's media appearances. They claim that he does not come well prepared enough or that he reads out unverifiable statistics. I agree. Obi needs some coaching in handling the press. He has to hire experts to design his economic blueprint and distill out memorable talking points for him. Obi just has to do away with those bogus statistics. Nigerians are too sophisticated to be fooled with constant reference to China. But in terms of articulation, erudition, elocution, and of the cuff remarks, Peter Obi is far ahead of Bola Tinubu. If you do not believe me, send the two of them to a debate or get Tinubu to grant a live interview, TV interview. In fact, it is not Tinubu's turn to do a live TV interview that lasts 10 minutes or more. After all, talking to the press is an integral part of the presidential job description. Ìwọ ló kàn sir. Ó yá. Ìwọ ló kàn, Tinubu ló kàn. Ó yá, to have interview with BBC. And that is it. They are finding fault. Since this man has declared his intentions since this January, he has always been going for backyard or meeting this or meeting this one. Come and talk to the people. He has not been interviewed, never been interviewed, or he just go to all this rally and just talk 2 minutes. He don't work out come out. Now down on this thing. Come, they say he's very intelligent. He's not. He does not need to carry, what is it called, brick to carry blocks. He doesn't need to carry the whole building on his head. Oh yeah, come and give us the intellectual wisdom that you have, that your people have been talking about. Come and give it. Why are you running away? Why? Let them be deceiving themselves. The APC want to foist a sick man to Nigeria again. God forbid Tinubu, God forbid Atiku, God bless Obi. Tinubu will be the last person to grant interview. Where will Tinubu start answering questions? His name, family name, his village, Iragbiji, Osun State, or his original name in primary school, his drug business in Chicago, and a frozen of his account in USA, his Agbero life, his dictatorship lifestyle. Nobody will be greater than him in Yoruba land. Alphabet corruption, holding Lagosians hostage, controlling Lagos market by his daughter, controlling Lagos properties. Again, Lekki shooting not added to your list too. Okay. Oh, you deserve your pay, but you can only confuse the gullibles of which gullibles? I pray for you. Your life and your entire family progress will be like APC government type by God's grace. Please, I need an amen. I don't even know why all these Biafra are always after Tinubu. Now they are after Tinubu. Yorubas are the real problem of this country because they are the one who brought Tinubu, who brought Buhari and APC into power. And again, they want to package Tinubu because they're facing that they don't corner. And APC again, today, they will start to blame themselves. So CNN will vote in the next election. That is, they should go everywhere. A president should be able to go anywhere and talk. That's what we are talking about. Okay. How many Nigerians watch CNN? Don't worry, we will watch this time around. Tinubu is very sick. He's very sick. I don't even know why Nigerians like stressing old men. Make una leave him. Make him go rest. I beg. Abi, una no get respect for old men. Oh my God. It's just unfortunate. Let's see how all of these things will lead them. So guys, let's hear your opinion and have your take on this.